Okie dokie, we are back. Now, yep, I did everything but the gate, the golden gate, so it's time for this island, Flooded Valley.
You're on your way to an island. Yes, another island. Sorry, Melville. Well, it actually used to be a valley between the mountains, but it's mostly flooded now. That probably happened long before the founder came here, though.
Another legacy of our ancestors.
Do me a favor, will you? Look for another one of the Founder's labs. We can't get back into the megastructure without getting to the third site in the north. But I need more information to make more fixes.
That's very easily done. I was going to find the lab anyway. Okay, less icy but still cold. And back to a tower and not some weird building. Get that. Got that. Okay, so they're all like off into the water for the most part. The Sphinx thing right there does not fill me with hope. Do you not turn around till I step off? No, you don't. Okay. Well, let's look at the Sphinx and see what we're getting ourselves into. Alright, so to the right of the tower, or left of the tower but right as we're facing it, so over there, it's an X. And there's an X there. Okay. I'll try and remember that. One's over here, right here. So what I might do is do one, then run off, just go see what's up there. Absorption. We have accumulator. Okay. Interesting. Can I pick this up? No. Oh, what I can do is this. So I can pick that up, chop it there, and I can do... Oh, I can discharge. Okay. So they keep charge as long as I need them to. And I discharge them myself. Got it. That's an interesting mechanic. I'm sure they can make some extremely convoluted puzzles with those.
In the beginning, before we built New Jerusalem, we used to explore just like this. Small groups setting out for the horizon, looking for resources, trying to make sense of the world we'd been thrust into, trying to find a way forward. It was a hard time, but I can't deny that it was also exciting. I think it's part of our nature to be wanderers. Our ancestors crossed entire oceans on flimsy wooden boats, just to see what else there was.
Is it weird to feel nostalgic for a time I never experienced? I just think I could have contributed so much more back then.
It's not weird, but it wasn't all sunshine. People died. Yemo, Calvin, Isaac.
I know, Al. They were family to me.
Sorry. Didn't mean to reopen old wounds.
It's a legitimate point, but I don't think it invalidates the sense of wonder we felt. That's what kept us going.
I have a feeling I won't be able to get to that island until after I've done the bridges. So, I guess we'll do all the puzzles first, and then worry about that. obviously I'd take you and get blue. And then I can do this. But I also need to get the red. How? Oh, I accumulate green. Maybe? Yeah, I think I accumulate the green. So we take that out. We accumulate green there. And pop it into there. And then we grab the red to get the blues. Yeah. Lots of colour mixing this time around, I reckon. Oop. Actors. Nothing. We got new thing to read and new thread. Proposal. Bring back dogs. Franklin. Thread title says it all. We should re-domesticate dogs. Our ancestors loved dogs so much. They insisted they were amazing companions, full of life and love, man's best friend. And the lives they lived with humans must have been infinitely better than in the wild, so why not bring them back? The Bistros. Do you know that the poet Lord Byron wrote a beautiful poem about his dog, Boatswain? He said he had beauty without vanity, strength without insolence, courage without ferocity, and all the virtues of man without his vices. Ovis. Is that who our Byron named himself after? Marinia. No, he named himself for Robert Byron, the travel writer. Franklin. That's great, but what about my idea? I mean, honestly, this. But that's just because pugs are not good. Like, their noses are too short for the most part. But let's not open that can of worms yet. Ovis. The resources we waste on our cats are bad enough. You know what cats do to local bird populations? Do we really want to add dogs to that? Franklin. Yes, we do. Atal. Oh, sod off with the cats are so terrible business. What do you think happens in the natural world? You think animals don't eat each other? The Bistros. I would love to have a dog. We would go on walks together and it would be excited about every new smell and we would play fetch. It sounds magical to me. Dogs are pretty great. Alright, that's just that, so we can ignore that. Time to go to 3. Oh, and this is a thing. Maybe we do this first. Please just be a lift first one. No, okay. And yet it moves. Author Midku. A fascinating story I discovered in the archive concerns a great scientist by the name of Galileo. This remarkable man made huge contributions to the early development of science, but was best remembered for becoming embroiled in a controversy with the church that ended with accusations of heresy, a trial, and him being placed under house arrest for the rest of his life. The cause of the controversy? He argued that the earth revolved around the sun, a view we would describe as self-evident, and which the Inquisition described as foolish and absurd in philosophy and formally heretical. Something story became emblematic for how society often punishes those who try to push our understanding of the world forward. Something in the modern day. There's a legend that at the end of his trial he muttered, "And yet it moves." A beautiful idea, but untrue, because defying society is hard, it comes at a high cost, and not everyone is capable of bearing it. What would you have done in his place? What would I? Mitku 166. Miranda. I think I would have tried to stand up for the truth. Athena. It's harder than it sounds. Fighting an authority like Elohim is one thing, but when even your friends and allies may renounce you for holding an unacceptable opinion, it takes enormous willpower to continue. Miranda. But nobody does it. Society gets stuck. Puzzled. Author Guo. The role of puzzles in the simulation were so important to the creation of our civilization that it has left an indelible imprint. But sometimes I worry that this is an issue. Alexandra Drennan thought of human beings as problem solvers, but the real world isn't anything like the simulation. Yes, there are problems to solve, but there isn't a tetromino waiting to reward you. There's just another problem, and another, and another. Our veneration of the puzzle may be blinding us to the fact that sometimes there isn't a neat solution. That sometimes life is just a slog, and the best you can do is muddle through it. Guo 20. From Aurora to Athena. Dear Athena, have you really left us for good? Without even saying goodbye? I know we haven't spoken much lately, but isn't that just part of the show? The slow, relaxed lives we now lead? After all those centuries of struggle, trying to build New Jerusalem, I thought we deserved a rest. And if that disappointed you, why didn't you say so? I know you disapprove of all those silly titles they give us now, but we really were your first companions. We know what it was like. I was there when Yemo died. I remember the horror of realizing there was no way of bringing him back, the impossible finality of it, and then the determination to make it make sense, to have it be part of a story that leads to a better world. I never abandoned that, Athena. I just thought that maybe I could spend some time on the things that make life worth living, too. Maybe I lost track. Maybe I failed you. I don't know, because you didn't tell me. Aurora. Yeah, but you putting that on her is also bad. She's not a god. She's a person. Did I do 2? Yes. 3. Crossing. We're gonna have to do a bounce back and forth thing. Okay. Turn that off. I can get in here, which means I can grab this. Chuck that there. And that's okay. Can't do anything with that. I can bring this in with me. And I have a block. There's nothing to do there. What am I missing? I don't actually know. I mean, I guess I could do this. But I can't do that. The only thing I could think of is that I can't turn this off. I was going to say put that on there, do that, and then send it up, but I can't turn it off. I guess I could jam the fan. Yep, so that is enough to get it on. And so I can grab this, and we can do that. Just lets me grab this. And then I can discharge it, grab this, do that, grab this, and I'm done. Okay. Remembering that I can jam fans is a good idea.
There's so much history here that we can't see. The founder must have walked these paths hundreds of times, maybe thousands. Miranda must have stood right where we're standing. This all looks alien to us, but it must have been familiar to them.
If this was their home, where are they now?
They must be inside the megastructure, waiting for us to pass the test. It's the only thing that makes sense.
Where could this flame be? So I want to see what this is. Someone's enjoying the piano. Don't think it's going to be anywhere around here. Normally it's a huge journey to chase them back, so just got to keep an eye out. Anchor, an early human invention designed to keep boats from drifting by making use of gravity. Anchors are also carried many symbolic associations. Yes, the one I'm most familiar with is in depression. It's like an anchor to keep you alive. Keep you tethered to the world and such. Nothing to do with that. Chaz, good to see you again, buddy. That's 4, so I guess we'll do 4 first. Then we'll go left. Wellspring. We have a connector. We have a connector. We need blue to get that done. And this is red. This is blue. And that is red. That's as far as I can go. So I could get red. I could... Okay, I can do it from here. It's just going to be a bit of a stretch. There we go. Oop, gotta go in here. Though we don't need it anymore, and we can just get red out. Store the red. And shoot it through that window. And that should be everything we need to get done. If you say should, I could be wrong. Just need to actually look and see what else is in here. Maybe there's more to it. Yes, and you get red here. How do I get rid of that? Like that's 2. Yeah. Gosh, yeah, I think I know what I need to do. We connect this here, then we use a new accumulated thing to do it. should open that. This. Is that. So what we're going to do is move this so it also hits that. Yep, there we go. Problem solved. Now all we got to do is go do some exploring. What is out over yonder? So I hear animals, but I don't see animals. Oop. Trevor. No, it is lift.
One of the most foolish illusions that commonly persist is that nature is a victim and humanity is a perpetrator. This can only be the opinion of someone who has not witnessed nature at first hand, who has not seen its immense and awe-inspiring baseness. Nature is mindless chaos and eternal conflict. A system of predation and consumption whose perfect cruelty can only induce a terrified and unwilling admiration. Nature is our most powerful and least honorable enemy. A beast that consumed every last one of our ancestors and will consume us just as quickly if we are not successful in our struggle with it.
This is interesting. Because I definitely can't get both of them at once. Could do that. I could do that. Which brings me in here. They need to get both red and blue there. Alright, so I guess that one done, so I can grab you now. Oh no, I could do this. I can hit blue on both of these. Which means I can grab this. Put that there. Okay, managed to do that at the right timing, so that's good. Then I just need to get that done. Don't know if that was exactly how it was supposed to go, but I did it.
That was excellent solution.
Wonder if they say that if I do it in a non-standard way. I wouldn't be surprised. Alright, so we got that, and I can't shortcut way to it because I will die. So we must do it the way the founder intended. Oh, we got another thing of talking over there. I'll grab that on the way to the next one. For now, we have balance of forces. I didn't see that fan there. Oh, I need a blue in that, okay. a blue. Need a blue to power that, which is fine. For now, I can blue to power this. Ah. I know what I missed. Keep connection. I need to connect it to this. Keep connections. Now that should be enough. Yep. Alright, and I'm still looking for that Promethean fire too. Wonder where that could be.
Melville?
What is it now?
Why did you upload a picture of your hand?
Why do you care that my hand is in the picture?
Your hand isn't in the picture, it is the picture.
I like it. It's very artistic.
Let's stay professional, everyone. It's not right to make fun of Melville's comically absurd inability to take decent pictures. She's a hyper-advanced humanoid machine, not a photographer.
You'll pay for this, Byron.
Poor Melville.
Is it possible that on some level, people want to believe that everything's going to get worse?
I think
That
somebody's
it's
here.
comforting to think that humanity is bad and every
You could
solution
tell.
will just go wrong. Because that way you're never responsible. You never have to take on responsibility for anything outside yourself. Never have to grow up.
Alright. We got reconnaissance. Yeah, people are definitely here. I'm gonna keep it short here. I'll see you next time. Ciao.